Hey bakers, I'm Kristen from Wicked Goodies. A lot of you have been asking me to address the problem of undercharging for cakes. Well, step one is to make sure that you are costing out your products. If you're interested in learning how to do that, you can check out this new book of mine. But this video isn't about costing, it's about strategy. I'm going to share a sales technique that works great for selling big products without undervaluing them. I call it the 3-tier method. The way it works is, whenever you are negotiating the sale of something big, like a wedding cake, you don't just give the customer one price and one option. You give them 3. Let's take this step by step. So first, you go into the meeting or the phone call with an open mind. You listen to everything the customer wants and doesn't want. You ask them a whole bunch of questions until you have a sense of their vision. During that conversation, you want to ask if they are working within a budget, because sometimes they are, and it's helpful to know what their outside price limit is. If you don't ask, or if they don't tell you what their budget is, or if they are simply not sure, you still need to guess. A good way to guess is to ask about the other aspects of the event, like where it's taking place, who's catering it, what kind of food is to be served. Will there be a seated 4-course meal with an entree of lobster Newburg, or will it be DIY, buffet-style appetizers? Is your client scraping together their savings to pay for the event, or is someone else footing the bill? The answers to these questions will give you a sense of how flexible the finances are. So once you have all of this information written down, it's time to organize a quote that includes 3 different options. Let's imagine that the options are shaped like a cake. We start by designing the big tier option first. This is the one that includes everything the customer wants. It's the most elaborate concept with the highest price tag. Because the most amount of work is involved here, you want to pick a price that works for you. Next, we design the small tier option. This is the leanest concept with the lowest price tag. It's the bare bones of the design that includes only the aspects the customer can't live without. You want to make it as cheap as you're willing to go within the parameters of what's worth your while to sell. Third, you design a middle tier option. This one strikes a compromise between the other two, both in terms of price and design. It exists at the intersection of what is ideal for both you and the customer. Now it's time to present these options to the customer. When you do so, make sure to present them in the following order: small tier first, middle tier second, big tier last. So the cheapest option comes first. That way the customer doesn't get sticker shock. Now, I don't recommend giving any more or less than 3 options. Less than 3 is not enough of a choice. More than 3 is too overwhelming. 3 is just the ideal number for the human brain. Think Goldilocks. Now, what's great about this method is that you are much less likely to undercharge when you use it. Undercharging tends to occur when you give the customer only one option, because when you do that, you end up trying to meet their needs both in terms of price point and design. With the 3-tier method, you separate the price point and design aspects of the sale and mix and match them to create choices. Ultimately, the customer gets to decide what matters to them more: staying within their budget or having everything they want. Oftentimes, they select the middle option because it represents the best of both worlds. So as you are designing the 3 tiers, think of the middle tier as your target. Okay, so that's my solution to the undercharging dilemma. So I'm still in the process of liquidating my cake supplies, and today I'm giving away a bunch of luster dusts. So if you're interested in winning this, all you have to do is leave a comment below. You can either respond to the topic that's covered in this video, or you can let me know what else you would like to hear about on the subject of dealing with customers in the food business. I'm trying to cover topics that are the most relevant to you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.